So we're going to open up Adobe Illustrator, and I would like us to make a logo today. So I want you to look for the SAB Bulldog. And so we're going to go to Images. And what I want you guys to make is, we want to use this one right here. We use this one, but this is really Gonzaga, not the one that we should be using. So I'm going to click this one right here, and I'm going to click, well, let's see if we can find a better one. Let's go with this one right here. Right here, there's a good image. I'm going to copy that image. Here, I'm going to go create new. Let's go print 1,000 by 1,000. Let's go give it a title. Some of the first things that I want you guys to play around with is the shapes. So if we go here to the star, if I just draw it, I've got a white inside and I've got a black stroke, and there's my star. I'm just going to undo that. Let's change that white. Let's change that to red. Go like this. I'm going to undo that, and if I press Shift, it will make it kind of uniform throughout. Now if I start to make it and I press Control, it changes the way my star looks. Alright, and so we can use these shapes later. But for now, what I want to do is I want to use, let's use an ellipse tool. Red seems reasonable. I'm going to go like this. I want to move it around. So I'm just going to go here. That looks fairly centered. Make it a bit bigger. And if I want to fine tune it, I'm just going to press the arrow button either way. Now what I'm going to do is I've copied this particular image. I went and I've copied it. I want to go here. I'm going to go to Edit Paste. Now this is a JPEG image. I don't want a JPEG because if we zoom in, so if I hit the magnifying glass and I go to the right, you can see that it's not nice, and so it gets pixely. So what we want to do is we want to make that a vector image. Vector image is like mathematics, so the more you zoom in, it looks the same. So I'm clicked on it, clicked on that layer, and I'm going to go to Object, and then I'm going to go to Image Trace. I'm going to go Make and Expand. So now when I zoom in, we can see that it's high quality, and no matter how much I zoom in, it's high quality. I want you to paint it as close to the color as you can on this particular image. So let's see, red. I pressed K to get that paint tool to come up. All right. Now, what I want you guys to try to do is to separate these things so I can have different colors. And so you'll have to do some node manipulation to do that. So let's just change this a little bit. Let's put this in the middle. You don't have to use this image, but this is just one that I thought would work out well. What I want you to do now is we're going to use the pen tool, and we're going to make a curve. So I've clicked once. You know what? Let's go over here. I don't want any fill color. So no fill and no stroke. I'm using the pen tool, and I'm just going to make a curve. All right, and so this doesn't really exist. It's just some curves that I've got on there. And then once I've made that curve, I pressed escape, but there's no stroke and there's no fill. So it's just for us drawing. And then I'm going to go to my type tool, and we're going to go type, vertical type on a path. And then I'm going to click here. And that's not what I wanted. So I'm going to undo that. Maybe I chose the wrong tool. Type on a path tool. You must click on a non-compound, non-mask. Let's go to properties. All right. I want you to put some other things on here. And then I want you to actually save this one as both an AI, as an Adobe Illustrator file, and as a PDF. All right, and then you're going to hand that in. And so this is your first go at Adobe Illustrator. It is for making business cards. It would be for making posters and things of that effect. It's a powerful drawing tool. And so I want you to play around with it and see if you can make me a better SAB technology logo. Thanks.